I'm a pretty new amputee. I have had a right below the knee amputation at the end of November. We're now at the beginning of March. So it's all pretty new for me. And I wanted to share just the fear I had of when I came home. It was really unexpected. I wasn't expecting a fear because I have had a step from my garage into my house for, I've been over it unconsciously for over 30 years. But coming home without a leg, using a walker to hop, was a very different environment, especially after leaving the safety of a hospital and rehab center. So this is my representation of my fear when I first got home. My husband was behind me. I had the door, of course, just to have the door open, which he held. And all I had to do was a tiny little step, that little baby step. And I just couldn't do it. And I remember thinking, it's cold, it's December, it's Canada, I can stand in the garage. If this is something that's going to stop me now, how is it going to stop me in the rest of my life? And I remember thinking, okay, I have to just get in there. I have to do it. So what I did is I had my walker, just like what I'm showing you there. And of course I had no right leg. So I'm just standing on the carpet below me, and I had to ask my husband to stand behind me because it really scared me. I really thought I was going to trip and fall because the lip is the type of lip that kind of goes up and it's sort of multi-layered. And I just thought I'm going to fall. And so I thought, once it was done, I felt really ridiculous because it was so easy to do, and there's been really no fear subsequent to that time with respect to the steps, but it was just such an unknown, and I really had to calm myself down, face my fear, and decide how I was going to move forward. And in my case, as I said, the walker was in front. I could land on that. My husband's behind me. He's not going to let me fall backwards. I just needed to do it. But what a representation of what goes on in our lives in that whole mental piece on our fears. And, the acronym is often used as false evidence appearing real. Well, we could also talk about falling or failing forward. We could also be talking about face everything and rise. So I'm hoping that this is helpful to you in facing, first of all, identifying the fear and then deciding how you can move forward with it. Because if we're limiting our life because we're not doing things because we're scared of it, there's so much joy that we're missing out on. And that's really what I'm looking at now is what else can I do? And so an exciting thing for me is in 2 weeks, I've actually signed up for a 5K race, and my goal is to just do it, and I will get there however I get there. And it's been a pretty amazing ride. So enjoy.